What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV. It's finished here. Tottenham 3, Brentford 1. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered today. I thought from, well, I was about to say from minute 1, but actually we conceded in the first minute.
Minute
Brian,
2.
literally from minute 2 to the 45th minute, I thought we were absolutely brilliant in the first half. Obviously, we conceded straight out the blocks from a brilliant goal from Brian and Mbeumo. Lovely finish, lovely volley.
Second week in a row they've done that.
Yeah, and you know what I said to you when Brentford scored that goal in the first minute? What good teams like Man City do, they go up the other end and they take the lead straight away. They get one and they get two. And to be fair to Spurs, that's exactly what they did. And look, I thought the pressing was unbelievable. How many times were we winning at high up the pitch in really good areas? And not only were we doing that, but we were creating chances from it, weren't we?
Yeah, and I thought the win was thoroughly deserved. I thought it was a brilliant pressing performance from Tottenham. I thought we created chance after chance. I thought Maddison and Kulusevski were buzzing around in the central areas. Brentford found it really hard to deal with them. Solanke was holding the ball up really well, getting in really good spots. I thought Brennan Johnson and Son were playing a bit more central, I felt. Like a bit more in the central areas, weren't just stuck completely to the touchline. And they were better off for it. Obviously, Johnson getting that goal a bit more centrally. And Son found himself in a few positions that he should have probably done better with. But he did end up getting 2 assists in the end anyway. So good performance from him. And I thought maybe a few adjustments from Ange really paid dividends today. In that sense, I thought we were creating so many chances from our wonderful pressing, our aggressive pressing. And it was really, really great to see. The only down point, I guess, Vicario looked a bit shaky at some points, spilling the ball a couple of times and nearly giving the ball away when he was
the ball was
had
at
the ball
his
at
feet. It was nervy moments at times.
And he should have been penalised for a handball, I thought, on the edge of the box. So he got a bit lucky with that one. I think he got away with it. And I also think in the second half, from minute 45 to until we made the subs, we were second best. I felt Brentford were getting on top of us. I thought we dealt with the pressure fairly well, albeit Sade had that header which forced an unbelievable save out of Vicario. But if they score that moment, that's reward for their good pressure. So I thought Brentford really stepped up in that second half. Actually had more possession for quite a bit of that second half. But to be fair to Ange, he made those subs. He brought on Side, brought on Basuma. And I thought that changed the game back in our favour. I thought we started to regain control again, and then we ended up getting that third goal. So really impressive performance from Tottenham. Really happy that we were able to make use of those chances where we were pressing and winning the ball high up the pitch. And I was really happy. I thought it was a really top display.
Yeah, for the most part, it was really good today from Tottenham, and responding to the negative critics over the past couple of weeks. Obviously, in the first 4 games in the Premier League campaign, we've played fairly well, but haven't been able to get the wins consistently on the board. Hopefully, this can be a springboard now to really kick-starting our season. Dom Solanke getting his first goal for Tottenham, which was much needed coming into this game. I kept stressing on the pre-match show how I think Dom really needs that first goal. I'm really happy that he got it. He could have had, his all-round game was absolutely top-notch. His tireless working for the team, his pressing, and just being an option all the time. I felt there was one moment when Kulusevski just could have squared it, and Dom Solanke would have had pretty much an open net just to pass it into. So he could have had 2 goals.
You can really see where he's fitting in, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can absolutely see why we were so desperate to bring him in, because he's exactly what we need in that position when it comes to hold-up play. A player in that position, I just love when we give the ball to him, especially like a direct pass. He can hold the ball up, he can hold off defenders.
We haven't had that for so long as well.
It brings everyone up the pitch, it brings other players into play as top, and obviously a poacher's effort for him, but look, they all count, and it's really important for him to get off the mark. I thought for me, man of the match was Maddison.
Agreed.
I thought he was phenomenal throughout the game. He did everything with a touch of class. Every touch, all his passing was phenomenal. He created numerous chances. He got an assist for Solanke's goal with a shot as well. And I just thought, what a way he was really impressive was our build-up. We were playing it playing it directly into him in our build-up. He was under pressure a few times from a lot of Brentford players. He was able to wriggle his way out of trouble and start Tottenham on attack. So I thought he was phenomenal, and I'm just loving the link-up between him and Decky. I think it's growing week on week, and I think we're seeing more evidence of that today.
Yeah, not even just the link-up with him and Decky. I thought he was linking up really well with Son at times as well today. So Maddison, that was his best performance we've seen in the Spurs shirt for quite some time. And look, he's had a fairly good start to the season in terms of performance level. We haven't seen him get on the score sheet for quite... When was his last goal in a Spurs shirt?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't even remember the last time he scored a goal.
Might have been... When was his last... Oh, Villa away.
That's a long time ago. What was it, April time?
March probably?
March, April time. And you know what? That finish was absolutely out the top drawer as well. Dinked it over the keeper like he wasn't even there. And I was really impressed with a lot of players on the pitch, but particularly Destiny Udogie. I thought Destiny Udogie at left back, up and down the pitch, nothing really got past him throughout the day. He was pressing really well hard at the pitch, and what I really noticed and what I really liked is something that we've been calling for the past week or two. We've got Sonny in those central areas, and Destiny Udogie is playing more out wide. So everyone's talking about Ange is unable to adapt. He sticks with system, and he's so kind of stuck to that, and he did that today, and I thought he adapted, tweaked some of the system.
Yeah, it seemed like a bit of a tactical tweak from Ange, and it worked really well. And Udogie as well played 90 minutes and actually didn't seem to be tiring. So maybe all the work we're doing, getting his match fitness up to scratch, is really paying dividends, I think we're seeing. So that was really, really good. I just think overall it was a really strong showing from Tottenham. I think there was obviously that moment in the second half where we were under the cosh. It was like Brentford really stepped up their game. They changed their formation. They made
They're actually got more
well.
possession than us at times in the second half. I think up until the 80th minute, they were leading us on possession, and then I think we kind of overtook them by the end of it.
Apart from that chance from Sade, they didn't have much, I don't think. So I think
we dealt with it well, yeah.
I actually also thought Van der Ven, as always, had a brilliant game. I thought Romero did well.
A couple of sloppy touches out there from Van der Ven, weren't there, today?
Sorry?
There was a couple of sloppy touches out there.
I thought he played really well.
I'm not saying he didn't play well. I'm just saying there are a couple of sloppy touches out there from him today.
I think in every game there's sloppy touches from someone, but like I thought in general he was top notch again. I thought he dealt with Mbeumo. I know he scored, but he dealt with Mbeumo really, really well. Mbeumo was kept quiet after his goal, I thought. And look, Brentford are stubborn opposition. They can be really, really difficult to deal with at times. We saw that last week at City. We've seen that when they've played top teams. Even when they went to Anfield, they gave Liverpool a tough game as well. So we've done really well to create the level of chances we've created against them, get that level of XG, and to press them as well as we have was really, really good. And also just from set pieces, they didn't really trouble us, which I'm really happy about. They obviously got their goal, but they had quite a few corners and free kicks, and I thought we dealt with that really, really well today. So a strong show from Tottenham at home. Hopefully we kick on. And as well, yeah, I mean, we touched on it, but Brennan Johnson, really accurate and top finish from him on the right hand side across the face of goal, and that's a finish I saw many times from him at Forest, not one I've seen too many times at Tottenham so far. So hopefully he can start showing that he's got that finisher's look, and he looked a lot more confident in that first half, taking on his man. You see the goal, he didn't even think twice about what he was going to do. He just shifted to the right and got that shot off and buried it into the far corner, and maybe that goal in midweek has really helped him just find that level.
I think so, and I thought he put in a really good display for the most part. He was on the pitch, he was getting his ball, he was taking on his man, he was putting balls in the box, and you talk about that goal and you talk about that finish, he was actually threatening that quite a few times before he actually pulled it off. So
could have had a couple of times he did that.
Exactly. So I think Brennan Johnson, you've got to give credit not only just for the performance, but for everything he's been through, responding to those negative critics, responding to the abuse that he has been getting over the past week or so. I think is absolutely top notch. He gets the winner in the last minute against Coventry, and he puts us 2-1 up here after going 1-0 down early doors. So you've got to give credit and respect to Brennan Johnson. Look, there's no two ways about it. Like, we've given him his criticism for his performance before, and you've got to give him the praise when he deserves it, and he more or less he definitely deserves it today.
And it's mad, all the front players, they've come under a lot of criticism this season, but Solanke got a goal, Maddison got a goal and assist, Son got 2 assists, and Brennan Johnson got a goal. So everyone in the forward line contributing today pretty much. So that's really, really great to see, and that's going to help, I think, with the season moving forward, with their confidence. They're getting these goal contributions, hopefully.
Yeah, like I said, really good performance. First half, what I was most impressed about is the pressing, kept winning the ball back time and time again. We were a complete thorn in Brentford's side. They didn't know how to deal with us in that first half. They did respond to that, and they did make a few tweaks to make it a bit better.
Are we coming?
We did make it a bit better. We did make it, they did come out in the second half and they did make it a lot harder for us, but we overrided that. We got that third goal and we got the 3 points, so we found a way to win. I thought Spurs were brilliant today, definitely deserve those 3 points, so we have to kick on from here, guys. So yeah, finally we got those 3 points on the board. Thank you for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.